Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with That's 3 on the Brink of Chaos by Toir. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, which means in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have cages in the grid. Those are these cells surrounded by dotted lines. Digits cannot repeat in a cage. So normally you'd think you could put 4 here and 4 here. Sudoku says that's okay. The cage says that's not okay. You're not allowed to do it. We also have thermometers in the grid. Thermometers have a bulb and then a line coming out of the bulb. Starting from the bulb, digits strictly increase. So let's use this one because it's pretty free. So let's say I put a 2 in this bulb. This needs to be strictly larger than 2. So I could do, say, 4. And then this needs to be strictly larger than 4. So I could do, say, 5 or 6. So lots of ways to complete that. And then these are just short, stubby ones. So like this is bigger than that. So if this is a 3, this has to be 4 or 5 or 6. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, when you're encountering a puzzle like this with a ton of thermos, the first thing to always think about is where does 1 go, where does 6 go? Given 3 in this bulb, I'm going to ask where 1 goes first. So we're actually going to start in this row. 1s can only go in bulbs. Notice there are no empty cells here. So a 1 is only going to go in a bulb. Never a non-bulb, because you can't make anything smaller than 1. So in this row, there's only one place for 1. Now if we look at this row, that's not a 1, so this is the only place for 1. So now we have to get a little bit more creative, but let's look. So this box here, none of these are 1, because we have this 1 looking into it. So 1 ends up in one of these two. This box though, this one looks in, and 1 can't go in the tips, so 1 ends up here. Let's see, in this box, 1 is in one of these 2 cells. Can I do better than this? I need a 1 in this column. 1 in this column is interesting, because it can't go in any of these tips, and then this one sees here. So 1 ends up here. Okay, I'm not sure if I can resolve these yet. Can I? I don't know, but we might be able to start thinking about, let's think about 6 real quick. 6 can only go in tips. So 6 ends up in one of these 2 and in one of these 2. I mean, that is technically an X-wing. I don't know if we need to use it, but we can keep that in mind. So 6 isn't in any of these cells. So let's highlight cells that can't be 6. Maybe that'll help. Sorry, all the bulbs can't be 6. So I'm just going to give those a color. And all the middles can't be 6, and all the 1s and 3 is not 6. So let's give that just like a nice little light gray color there. Actually, you know what? Let's make it a bit more visible. Let's make it purple. So purple cannot be 6. That might help us scan it. And the reason these can't be 6 is because 6 is in one of these 2 and one of these 2. So the 6 is either going to end up like that, or it's going to end up like that. Those are only 2 options, right, for the rows. Which means these are never going to be 6. The 6 is always going to end up here or down here for the column. So in this box, 6 is in one of these 2. In this box, 6 is in one of these 2. One of these 2. I think I could just take all these white cells and corner mark them 6 and call it a day. So there's 2 options for 6, basically. Okay. Given that we didn't place any 6s, I think we should think about 2 now. Yeah, in this row, these can't be 2. And so 2 ends up over here. It's the only place 2 can go. Now in this row, 2 can be here or here. Not sure which. What about this? Yeah, here we go. This 2 takes some, yeah, 2 in this box, right? Where does 2 go? If this was a 2, this would be a 1. Actually, that seems reasonable. So 2's in one of these 2 cells. Is there something else? What about 2 in this column though? Because that's not a 2. Yeah, there's 2 places. 2 can be in one of these 2. I'm not sure if I can use that yet. How about this column? 2 could be in either bulb, right? Don't see why not. Is there some other restriction on 2s that I'm not getting? These are from 4, 5, 6, and this one's not a 6. 2 in this row? Did I? 2 can be in 2 places. Okay. I mean, I could highlight everywhere that can't be 2. Maybe I'll just repeat that strategy. Maybe I'm missing something. So obviously those can't be 2. Interestingly, this one can't be a 2 because, oh no, it can be. If it was, this would be a 2. I was thinking about the cage, but no, that's not true. So this can't be a 2 because it would make the bulb a 1. And in fact, no tips can be true unless the bulb is possible to be a 1. So these are not 2s. This one's not a 2. This one's not a 2. This is a 2. We'll make it green if it is a 2. So that means none of these are 2 because the 2 sees it. These tips can't be 2. Yeah, and that restricts it like we thought. Huh. Oh, this can't be a 1 because of the cage. That's what I was missing. So we get a 1 in one of these 2. That's not a 1. And now we can restrict 2s further because this can't be a 2 now. Because this can't be a 1. 1 and 1. This can't be a 2 now because this would have to be a 1. So that places this 2. So that's a 2. So now the row, column, and actually the rest of the cage, none of those are 2. So this has to be our 2. So now none of these are 2. So we end up with a 2 in one of these 2 cells. Oh, but this can't be, no, this could be a 2. Sorry. Yeah, 2's in one of these 2 cells. This can't be a 2. This could be a 2. 2's in one of these 2. Oh, but 2 in this box now is limited to exactly here. That places this 2. It places that 2. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the colors because we have all the 2's, and I just noticed we removed a 6 corner mark. So that 6 is resolved, and that 6 is resolved. That resolves this 6 in this column, and then that shares a cage with that 6. So that resolves that 6 and that 6 and this 6, and we're done with 6's. Nice. Okay, so maybe thinking about 3's or 5's. I don't know. I'm going to look at this roping first. 3, 4, 5 here. I'm not seeing any particular restriction on that. These are also 3, 4, 5. This is also 3, 4, 5. Are all of these 3, 4, 5? Yeah, we have all the 1, 2, 6's. So if I just fill 3, 4, 5 in all these, maybe that'll be helpful. Maybe there's some. What's going to give us the? Okay, there's a 3 in one of these 2. I don't know if that's helpful. What's restricting our 3, 4, 5? Okay, so this thermo here, this can't be the 5 and this can't be the 3. Are there any other restricted thermos or boxes or something like that? Okay, this thermo here, this can't be the 5 and this can't be the 3. Huh. That is not enough. No, this thermo here, this can't be 5, this can't be 3. At some point, yeah, okay, so now in this row, 3 ends up in one of these 2 cells. So this has to be a 4, because if it was a 3, there'd be nowhere to put 3 in this row, right? They'd be all gone. So this is our 4, this is 5 now, that's 3, that's 5. We get our 4 and our 3. These are not 3's. 4, 5 pair puts a 3 there. That's 4, that's 3. That's 5, that's 4, that's 5, that's 3. We get our 4, 5 here, a 5, 4 here, and we're done. All right, I think that would have gone a lot faster if early on I'd noticed I was trying to put 1's in the same cage. But yeah, this puzzle just has so much going on that it's easy to miss something. So hopefully you enjoyed this all regardless. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.